ใครจะไปแปลก็ได้นะไม่สงวนลิขสิทธิ์ โอเค well the theme is shaping the future of the region through connectivity which is the roadmap of ASEAN. ASEAN would like to connect the entire region among ourselves 10 and with the various countries, various economies around us, India, China, Japan, Korea, Australia, New Zealand, because connectivity is going to be important to move goods and to allow services to flow, to allow investment to cross borders and people to move around, because to have an economic community you have to have all these elements flowing cross borders freely and without much troubles. So therefore the World Economic Forum agrees that this is a big issue for ASEAN. We need infrastructure. In the next 10 years the entire East Asia will need $800 billion for infrastructure alone. But infrastructure itself is not enough. Roads, rail, shipping, telecommunication, not enough to connect the region. You need to also have common standards, common qualities, and you have to have institutions working with each other. You have to have customs, you have to have immigration, you have to have industrial standards of every country accepting the standards of each other, so that goods and products and services can be consumed, can be purchased, can be exchanged freely based on the common accepted standards. So we have to work on that one too. And then people to people. People must move. Professionals must be able to move from one country to another and to set up their businesses, to promote cross-border investments. Only this way that we can create a community for ASEAN and for East Asia. We have become much more important to the world now than 5 years ago, 10 years ago. That's why the world is so much interested in ASEAN, in East Asia. If something happens to us, whether it's war, whether it's natural disasters, whether it's pandemic diseases, we will have negative impact on the entire world, because we have become very important to the global community. Now that Europe is having problems, now that North America is facing its own troubles, East Asia, ASEAN are the shining spot in the world now. Thank you. Not yet? Finish? Well, I mean, we welcome Madame Aung San Suu Kyi here at this forum in the country that was the founding member of ASEAN. The idea of ASEAN came from His Excellency Thanat Khoman, Thai foreign 2510, 5 years old this year, and the fact that Madame Aung San Suu Kyi has chosen to come to the origin of ASEAN, where WEF is being held, is a very much welcome development. I think Myanmar has been in since 1997, and we would to integrate more with ASEAN. This trip of Madame Aung San Suu Kyi certainly will contribute to that cause or that development. And I think the fact that she could visit her own people in various parts of Thailand, in Samut Sakhon, Tak, the refugees and the migrant workers, I think it's also a demonstration of her concern for her people and our concern for the Myanmar people working here in Thailand and all across the ASEAN landscape. And we will take good care of them. We will have to make sure that they are being protected, their rights and their welfare are being promoted. I think this is the caring ASEAN that we want to see. Okay? Well, I think so. I think conflicts, are there, but we have been able to contain. We are not seeing open conflicts and violence within the ASEAN landscape. We are trying to contain them, we are trying to manage them, and I think the best thing that we can demonstrate to the world here also at the World Economic Forum is that we have problems, we have conflicts, we have tensions, but we can manage them among ourselves, with our partners, and we are not going to allow them to flow out into the open that would have impact on our economic development, our political stability, and our peace and the confidence in us here in ASEAN and in East Asia. Okay, thank you. อ้าวภาษาไทยว่ามา